Beedy beedy bop, body beedy bop, bada boot, beedy 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 bop, bada boot. Hello there, Connor Whitmore here again with another video for you on the Naughty Step channel, and today I'm going to be listening to Kamelia's music for the first time. Now, in the last few months, I've had a fair few of you asking me to cover Kamelia, someone whose music I've never heard before, and it kind of got to a point where I thought, you know what, you've just got to give the people what they want and make a video reacting to his music for the first time. But I didn't just want to pick any old song, oh no. Last thing I wanted was a situation where everyone was going, "Oh my god, why didn't you pick that tune? Why didn't you pick that tune, you fucking idiot?" Which, when you think about it, doesn't even make sense. I mean, if I've never heard any of it before, how would I know in any way which ones to pick? So, of course, I reached out to all of you on Twitter and YouTube for Kamelia suggestions and recommendations, and the 5 that were mentioned the most I would pick and play and react to, which is what's going to happen here. And I'm not going to lie, I was a bit worried there would be a situation where we would have loads on the same number nearer the bottom of the 5, and I would have to pick between them. But luckily there are 5 outright choices here, and I'm going to go through them in order of popularity. I'm not going to lie, you guys have bigged up his music a lot. I am expecting big things here, and starting with a tune that was chosen 6 times by all of you, Tojita Sekai. Here we go. Oh wow, oh wow. That's beautiful. That beat being lured right in. Very storytelling. Very well made so far. It all seems to fit together well also. Oh, what's going down? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I mean, the mixing isn't incredible, the percussion in particular, and just as a combination of elements, not all there, but I mean, very lively, mechanical, fresh, colourful. I love the whole futuristic thing going on here. Yeah, you want a bit more on that snare. You want it to be a bit more present, you know? That's a bit better. Still not perfect, but definitely better. More audible for sure. Still got 3 minutes to go, so just gonna push on. I love the kind of drama of it, you know? It's very rare that you get music with this much scope that is like really well ordered and structured. And really pulls you in emotionally as well, I think. Not gonna lie, that was a little bit out of nowhere. Didn't get a sense of big build towards it, but still, as a drop in itself, it's pretty enjoyable. Oh yeah. Does it kick in again? Yeah. Oh, shit, okay! Man, I love the pulsation of that. It's just fucking captivating, riveting stuff. Okay, yeah, drawing towards the end here. I can definitely see why all of you guys wanted me to check out his music. Yeah, manic, very colourful, loads of different influences and genres in there as well. Just very happy, I think, in comparison to a lot of, well, the majority of dark electronic music kind of stuff we hear, you know, loads of colour, feeling and emotion in there, loving the structure as well, and some amazing sounds on show to boot. A couple of moments where the direction was a bit out of nowhere, didn't quite make sense, and the percussion in the heaviest moments isn't quite It's not completely on point, it's good, but it's not, you know, incredible. But still, as a thing of amazing ideas and transitions and, yeah, just overall life and energy, it's pretty amazing. Don't know how old that one is, but if it's part of an EP or album, I would love to hear it. But yeah, wary of time, got 4 more to go, so moving on. Next up, we have a track that was chosen 7 times by all of you, and that is Light It Up. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, of course, of course. Ooh. Got ya, got ya. The scope of this music is just mad, like... I do kind of wish it didn't have that stop-start approach. It was a bit more free-flowing. Yeah, the breaking up of it isn't quite getting me. I want that. I want that. More like constant. Yeah, here we go. Ooh, those little vocal chops. Come on. Getting the hang of it now. I'm getting the hang of a little bit of the Camellia flavor. Okay, extend the build, why not? The impact of that one not felt quite as much. I think maybe it was the kick, the first kick that came in, or maybe there wasn't enough contrast between the build and the drop, but yeah, it didn't feel it quite as much. Oh, and it just keeps it just keeps going. I think by this point it just becomes a little bit overwhelming. And yeah, just kind of overstaying its welcome a bit. It's gonna do it again. Okay, a more toned down version at least. Blimey, half a minute left. I mean, again, the transitioning here is unbelievable. Like, really smooth and, yeah, just seamless transitions. I mean, second drop aside, I would have to say. But again, very manic as a tune and colourful and exuberant. And yeah, I think that might have been a better example for me of just wanting to push it that one step further each time and just never settling for what he had already, you know, really just a big amount of scope to it and yeah, just ambitious as a tune. A few less ideas and not as much experimentation beyond the main ideas we get, but I think that makes for a more kind of concise and to the point number, if you get me. Yeah, not trying to do too much, even though I would say it goes on for a bit too long, in my opinion. But yeah, excited to move on to the next one now. Let's go. Another here chosen by all of you 7 times, and that is Ghost. Snare. Liking the drama of it. It's kind of like a Dracula film or something. Oh, that's sharp. Give it to me. Give it to me. Ooh. Decent idea, but yeah, that mixing, that percussion, that yeah, on the whole, I find this a bit jarring on the ear. It isn't a bad idea. I like all of that tripling of sounds and synths and whatnot, but the percussion is just so threadbare and kind of thin on the ground that it kind of maims any goodness you get from the idea, I think. This is nice. Very Savant right now. This might be my favourite sequence so far, actually. Really nice. Here we go again. Yeah, it's a bit messy here, I have to admit. Yeah, for the amount that he's trying to do here, it's just too much going on, I think. I appreciate the energy. I love the energy of it, just how it just keeps on going, keeps on trying to one-up itself, if you will. But it's clunky, it's a bit cluttered, and yeah, it just comes off a bit, yeah, not quite cohesive as a result. Oh my. Again, so much going on, and I really like the ambition of it in bringing in or bringing together different styles, and as a thing of being risk-taking and just seeing how many different, you know, approaches and influences you can get into one song. I really like it for that. But yeah, here, out of all the ones we've heard so far, I think the production was most wayward and not that on point, and yeah, kind of takes away from the good we get from the ideas here, in my opinion. Another roller coaster, whirlwind of emotions as well, and I really like actually the midsection with those kind of organ synths we got, which was really nice. But yeah, beyond that, like the ideas, but production not quite on point here. And ultimately, a tune that was chosen 9 times by all of you, Nasty, Nasty Spell. Twinkly and gloomy. Ooh, okay. Ooh, bit of a kind of electro swing vibe to it, I think, here. Need a bit more snap on the percussion, but very fun and jubilant, and yeah, getting me going, getting me going. Really, really fucking fruitful mix of synths and all of that right here. Oh, breakdown. Ooh. Oh yeah, the energy of that idea I really like, but again, it's not really like engaging me or bringing me further into the tune, not really making me want to go back to it and hear it again and again kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, undeniably fun, you can't really deny it of that. This is fantastic, this little, what would you even call it? I don't even know what I would call it, but it's really pleasant. Fake out, oh shit. Oh yeah. I love those kind of piercing jabs we get underneath, the kind of booba-dooba-dooba-doo. Really good, and just adds to the whole joyousness of the tune, I think. That one, I think that one might be my favourite so far. It's not perfect in any way, you know, the kind of production in places and the fact that, again, as a mix of ideas, it just feels like a bit of a mess, but in terms of the influences it brings in and just as a kind of mesh of styles, it kind of projects it beyond any drawbacks that we get with the production. I mean, those drawbacks are there and they can't be ignored, but I get more feeling out of this one overall in comparison to the ones we've heard before. I think this would have to be my pick so far. Nasty, Nasty Spell, which, you know, isn't even that nasty. And finally, the undoubted front runner here, a tune that was chosen by all of you 16 times, so way out in front, and yeah, clearly his biggest tune, I think, in terms of the response it's gotten from all of you, and that tune is Exit This Earth's Atmosphere. Ooh. Ooh, ravey, ravey. Big, big, big. How long is it? 5.5 minutes. Here we go. Full throttle, unapologetic, straight to it, drop or... Nah, of course not, it's Camellia. Oh, taking a turn, here we go. Ooh! That one hits harder because the production is better. But that's before that. That feels out of place for me. But the rest of it, fuck me. percussion again. Like, surely you can hear that snare just isn't it. So much potential here, you know, if it was just a bit more refined and concentrated in terms of just honing in on the production a bit more and making the sound overall just a bit more rounded, full, and yeah, it would be fucking incredible. The mid-sections might be my favourite moments, actually. Just so much scope and emotion, feeling, whether it's sad, like this one, remorseful, or happy, like in Nasty Nasty Spell. Like the energy, but again, just needs cleaning up all around. You know, it's undeniably fun, but yeah, it's just, I don't get the full feeling from it because of the production, has to be said. The bits where he tones a track down at the end are also really good, just kind of narrowing down the idea, and yeah, those bits are better produced, I would have to say, on the whole, just not trying to fit too much into a specific space, which is what the heaviness does for the most part. Another full-on manic, big, bewildering and blistering number for sure. And there we go. Flippin' fucking Camellia. In terms of overall impression with Camelia's music, I think for me it kind of boils down to one thing here. The ambition and scope of the music is pretty amazing. I think that would be undeniable. It's impressive and statement-making in its composition and the amount it brings together. But it is lacking in important ways, and I'm just going to go over that now. You know, I appreciate the length of the tunes as well, a lot of scope, as I mentioned, and ambition. The range of influences on show, really good as well, and it's colourful and very full of life, and it covers a lot of different moods and emotions as well, which is what you want, I think, from any producer, really. But directionally, some of it really doesn't make sense for me. Yeah, a couple of choices here that I heard in those 5 tunes just feel a bit wayward and don't really add to the feeling of the tune overall. And some of the ideas, well, most of the ideas, I would say, don't fully engage me, you know, as a kind of mix of influences. Again, a lot of ambition, scope, but the ideas, yeah, just not a lot that I've heard here that makes me want to go back to them again and again, I would have to say. And that's before I get onto the production, which again for me also leaves a lot to be desired. I compared him to Savon earlier, and what I've said here for Camellia I think could be applied to Savon in many ways, you know. They're very similar in many respects, I think. Kind of caught in between two minds with both of them, between loving the ambition and mix of influences on show, but also thinking they're just going for a bit too much when narrowing down on their ideas and production would turn their music from good to incredible. So yeah, that is basically what I think with Camellia and his music so far, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed and that it was the answer to your prayers for me covering Camellia's music in some way. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, if you did enjoy it, give it a big old thumbs up and subscribe if you're yet to. Hit the notification bell along the way so you can be notified whenever I upload a new video to the channel, and my social media accounts are linked down below if you want to check them as well. But yeah, beyond that, keep it naughty. If it's naughty, then you know, and I will see all of you legends in the next one. Peace out.